Do you whoop your kids? This question is often brought up in many conversations and topics, from podcasts to private conversations with family and friends. It's sometimes a running joke to point fun at the lack of discipline kids these days have from parents from earlier generations. When introducing a higher level of emotional intelligence into fatherhood, I believe this question becomes a very interesting topic to talk about. Yo, family, if you ain't did so yet, go check out Banana Bag, always fresh, for keeping me looking good at every episode with each exclusive drop. Man, go check them out. Banana Bag, always fresh. These new age fathers, this or that, followed by some type of action from fathers previous generations about the new generations not doing this or not doing that, or taking away this or taking away that. These type of situations always seem to rear its ugly head or surface after many years of things starting to change. The term gentle parenting is sometimes taken as a weakness from previous generations of fathers, but to me, gentle parenting is like, let's say, a blanket term for an evolved way of parenting or evolved way of thinking about parenting. We are now more educated and informed not only about the different type of parenting skills and styles there is, but also about ourselves in general. Fatherhood over the centuries have pretty much looked all the same. Now, we all can bring up a series, TV show, movie depicting a father sitting at the couch, pretty much oblivious to the family going on around him, just eating, work, and pay bills. Maybe watch a little sports. Parenting from the couch. No depth. Just a cookie cutter mold that you can place any male figure in. Which was born from the working man narrative that says a man is to work, to provide, to protect, and go home and eat and start all over again. That was the narrative. There was no differences, no variation, no depth. And if you show any sign of weakness or less or any type of indifference, you're seen as less than. No lie. I believe some men to this day use this cookie cutter type image as an excuse not to be as present as they could be in their child or children's life. I'm not going to throw no stones and say those men are not with merit, because most of them do that still or use it as an excuse, or use the previous generation as a guide to say this how fathers should be, should do, should say. A lot of men of those days endure to create better futures they knew they wouldn't see. Having to instill hard work, discipline, and all of those other things kids need took a different type of man during those times. Not to speak of hardships put on us by race. And we all can go down that rabbit hole of the black male father in the black community. But that's a whole nother topic we can dive into. So let's put a pin into that. So the strength of a man was needed to build what we have now. So I get it. Trust me, I do. That hard exterior was needed at a point in time. But that was a time of darkness. And when I say darkness, I don't mean a time of when I say darkness, I'm sorry about that. When I say darkness, I mean the time of lack of understanding, education, and empathy from those who aren't fathers. The people that don't understand will not understand the depth of fatherhood. And understanding anything, you have to first even want to understand it. If you don't care, then it doesn't matter, and you will never feel like you care or will even give it another second look or thought. One, he probably doesn't talk about all the feelings a man is going through because we don't want to be looked on down on as less than. We don't want to seem weak. We want to seem strong and a leader for our family. Empathy. Empathy goes hand in hand with being able and wanting to understand someone and what they're going through. If he's not complaining or asking for anything, he's good. Nah, family. He feels just as you feel. He just don't have the tools to express them correctly sometimes. This being in the knowledge that we've added or gained from the spread of more research or more information about fathers and emotions. Information comes in the form of emotional intelligence, information about what kids need to grow, and information about the world around us. All of those increase the ability for each father to grow and become better than the fathers before us, with an openness that's never been seen or felt before coming from fathers. Now we're able to express ourselves correctly in fatherhood with the education that's at our fingertips. There's books on books, shows, podcasts, the F word, and even classes teach a bunch of different things and give resources to help add tools to your bag to make it a successful dad as you can be. Education is helping change that cookie cutter form that I was talking about into an authentic look of a fatherhood, shall I say. Emotional intelligence. Whew. Now, that's a phrase that carries a lot of weight. A lot of people claim to be, but aren't. Nowadays, people throw that around to seem more attractive. It's not a destination, but a journey to be able to understand the effects the world around us have on ourselves and interpret those feelings and direct them in a healthy, proper manner. That doesn't cause harm to others, nor cause harm to ourselves, or it causes us to bottle up what's going on and push it deep down like we've been doing generations before. To me, emotional intelligence comes from wanting to be better because how you're being going just not working. Just ain't. It's not to be a stone or impervious to being hurt, but going back to having the tools to handle all of those things in a healthy way. It's like doing this allows you to step out of those shadows of fatherhood's past, where it was anger and reactionary. We're able to help create nurturing households with strong discipline without having to whoop nobody's ass. Emotional intelligence also includes healing, fellas. We have hurt from our childhood and lack thereof that we push down deep into us just to get by. We can't get by. Doing the work is the only way out. Go to those places you don't remember in your mind, in your heart, you bury deep in. I often think a child's first bully is a unwilling to heal parent. Talking with my uncle, I kind of see that a lot of those ass whoopings came out of frustrations, built up anger from parents not getting the outcome they wanted, rather good or bad. Sparing the rod, spoil the child. That's another huge thing fathers of this period differs from generations prior. This statement means if you choose not to whoop your child, you're spoiling the bad behavior that they're disciplining. I agree in extent. Yeah, turning a blind eye to your kid's bad, unproductive behavior will, for sure, cause them to have bad experiences in life, where you will end up bailing them out time and time again. But for me, I'm going to take it as if address the issue in other ways than just physical punishment, you can get a better outcome out of your child or children. If you get that kid to do good or act right or listen, that's really only temporary on the basis of fear and scared to get another ass whooping. So of course they're going to be good. So do they really ever learn to change their behavior? Yeah, I agree. Pain is a great deterrent, but shit, only for so long, family. I don't think kids are wild because they not getting beat on by their parents of this generation. I think it's the lack of emotional maturity and real talk. People don't want to be active parents. We can just put a pin in it right there. People don't want to be active parents. It takes too much effort, time, money to be an active parent. Most people want to make sure their kid eat, look good for the gram. But what are you teaching them? They sitting up there watching Love and Hip Hop with your ass on the tablet or on their phone doing TikTok trends. What's going on? And then you wonder why they lacking discipline. We need to be more active, fathers. I'm talking to y'all. Okay, yeah, you pay for some shit, but anyone can pay for some. But where are you, my bro? I love when I took my baby to school on the first day. I saw so many fathers. It was a good sight, and I love to see it, but we need more. Get to know them teachers, them people working in the office. We not those fathers from the previous generations. We not the past. Go to work and go sit on that couch. That's the old way. We past that. We going beyond. Those cookie cutter images they thought we were is over. Leave that there. It's going to take more, my bro. This has been episode 6, The New Age Father. This episode was brought to you by Beyond Solutions, where a clean space is a safe place. Book them now for all your carpet cleaning, junk removal, and commercial cleaning needs. You can catch every new episode Tuesdays. And follow the F Word on all social medias for daily fatherhood content. And I want you to remember, you're doing a good job.